Peace and blessings, everyone. Queen Osset here. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight, tomorrow, today, we're going to take a look at an oracle deck that I had purchased last year, 2019. It was a Kickstarter project, and unfortunately, it was not funded. But I did reach out to the artist and inquire if I could purchase the deck. So, just as a hint, if you are backing a deck or a project on Kickstarter and it doesn't get fully funded, contact the artist and see, like, hey, can I still get a copy of your artwork? I did that with another deck as well. But today, the deck I'm going to show you is called the Witching Hour Oracle. So this is what the back of the cards look like. And this is my card that tells you that I'm the owner of deck number 30 out of 150. So let me read to you what it says. This says that this document is to certify that the Witching Hour Oracle deck, guidebook, and box is part of the first 150 limited edition run of this one-of-a-kind digital painting collection. Together, these images highlight and celebrate the different forms, ethnicities, and ages of women on their journey through life within the lunar cycle. Each painting was created by Cherie Gerhardt and depicted during the witching hour when the veil from our realm to the spirit's realm is most transparent. So, Cherie Gerhardt. Okay. So this is the guidebook that you're looking at. It came with I got some goodies with it, but I also bought the compendium, and I'll show you that in a second. So it came with a couple of bookmarks here with their information on it. This card, of course, it has bag there. And hold on. I'm going to take you for a little ride. I got this compendium, and this is, straighten this a little bit, and that, get rid of that. It's an art book. It repeats the images from some of the cards, some of the information from the cards. Let's see if I can get some photos here like that. I just think it's a beautiful guidebook. I'm not sure, it's not a guidebook per se, it's an art book. That is one of the reasons why I bought this deck, why I wanted to back it. This image, and let's see if I can find another one here. That image, Mother of the Barley Moon. So many. And that one, Mother of the Blood Moon. Let it go. So that's the art book. This is, wow, the texture of it is like suede. Not velvet, more like suede. I don't know how it's delicious. It's just absolutely delicious. So the box itself came in, let's see, it comes sleeved, came in a sleeve like that, okay, and it slides out like so to reveal that. So now I'm going to see, here we go, better, yes, all right, the moon phases. So how this oracle is broken down, it's looks to be about 3, so it celebrates every moon within the lunar cycle, and it has, I want to say, 3 cards, 3 cards for each moon phase. Okay. you have here in the introduction how to basically get yourself centered. We've done this in my class. It has spreads. We have spreads here. Then your lunar cycle spread, 3 cards. And here's another spread, 6-card lunar cycle spread. And then we get into the cards. And like this one, what I did was the cards have numerical numbers on them. So when you shuffle the deck, of course, you know, everything's going to get mixed together. Roman numerals, if you're not familiar, there's 39 cards in this deck. So Roman numeral number 39 is XXXIX. And if you're not familiar with looking at all of that, you would be like, oh my gosh. So what I did, I wrote the numbers, the Arabic numbers beside the card. It'll just be easier for me to look them up if I should need to do that. And track. So as I said, each moon phase, 3 cards, 3 energies, something to tap into. I must admit that I had this deck sitting. It's one of those that was sitting on the shelf, and I have not worked with it. But this is going to be one of my end of 2020 decks to work with. So without further ado, do you not love the back of this card? Let's take a look. So the first phase, right, well, not the first phase, I guess you could say. Let's see what else he has here. Of course, we know the phases of the moon, what to work with and such, waxing moon, full moon, you know, the waning moon, the energies to tap into at that time. Okay. And so the booklet begins with the wolf moon, also known as the chaste moon, the distinct moon, and quiet moon. During the wolf moon, the nights are long and dark, and many of us are trying to stay warm as the ice moon approaches. So I guess we're not quite there yet because we just had a blood moon. Harvest moon, blood moon, which is near. Well, we'll get there. Anyway, let's take a look. So, as I said, you have your first 3 cards for the wolf moon. No. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Beginning. So each card has the moon phase on it. And then its keyword. Okay, and the next 3 would be the ice moon, purification, growth, self-healing. I think that's a beautiful card. I think it's one of the most beautiful cards I've seen. Like, wow. Self-healing. We move on to the crow moon. Card number 7. You can see the Roman numeral up there. Prosperity. And the crow moon is also known as the storm moon, the worm moon, and the lenting moon. So, and then this one. I'm loving. Oh my gosh, I just love that. Love that. The next moon phase would be the growing moon, known as the budding trees moon, and the planting moon. Look at that. Self-reliance, creating, confidence. Someone has said that the deck might be too purple, too much. I don't know. I think it's enough because it's a nice royal amethyst sort of purple in my mind anyway. So now we move on to the hair moon. And I actually think it looked nice with my leopard print. So that card is intuition, propagating energy, guidance. Then we have the mead moon. So I'm thinking you could probably work with these oracle cards for the current moon phase that you're in, or you could just use it as an ordinary or extraordinary oracle type deck, and see what energy you should be tapping into, regardless of the current moon phase that we're in. Decisions. Look at that. Oh. Okay. The buck moon. Thunder moon, blessing moon, hay moon. The buck moon. Pear. Look at that. Dream work. Okay. Now we move on to the barley moon. Vitality. And appreciation. Or rather appreciate. And friendship. So it's not quite a photo collage deck, which I'm not mad at. I do appreciate more of the, well, they're all life-like. These are actual living beings. So I appreciate the beauty of who they are coming through in the photographs. Next we have the harvest moon. Balance. Rest after labor. It's the moon we just experienced, yes? And then this one, organize the mind. Wow. Let's read this one right here. So it's the harvest moon. It's the waning moon. It's the crone phase of the moon. And that's what it says here in the book, the guidebook, the crone phase. So that's why you have the 3 cards. Maiden Mother Crone. So the waning harvest moon is a time to collect all your thoughts and organize your mind. As the crone is drawn upon this card, she sits in worry about all the things that won't settle in her mind. The crow is pulling those worries out of her mind and arranging them within her hair, so she has less to agonize over. Drawing the Organize the Mind card, it is time to take all the feelings of worry, nervousness, and disquiet out of your mind and organize it on how you will conquer these problems. Sometimes you may have to come to grips with a situation, accept it, and move on. Maybe you need to figure out what is the best approach for a particular circumstance. It is time to organize the chaos in your mind, for you can calm yourself and be more mindful of the things that cause you unease. That's the Harvest Moon. Now we move into the Blood Moon. I'm not moving that too much. Karma. It's the first card that comes out. Karma. Move that a little bit. Yes. Okay. Then I have this beauty right here. Let it go. Here I painted a dark-skinned mother breaking away from her past self as represented in the shadow of herself that is behind her. She is letting go of the past and that what haunts her soul so she can move forward with the child that is inside of her. It's time to let go. Think about what you need to release. And then we have Justice with the skulls on the scales. The skulls represent her considering her current existence to her mortality. She is blindfolded to represent impartiality to the situation at hand. It is time to consider just behavior or treatment in a specific set of circumstances. Have you not been fair in a particular situation with a loved one? Have you rushed to a conclusion without considering the thoughts and feelings of the other person? Or has someone else not treated you unbiasedly in a specific situation? Time to find where the unfairness lies and time to bring justice to that situation. And now we move into the Blue Moon. And we have honoring the past, communion with the dead. I love that. I think this is one of my favorite cards of the deck as well. Prophecy. My gosh, look at the power in that. I love it. My. Okay. And now we move into the Snow Moon, also known as the Morning Moon, the Dark Moon, and Moon of the Storms. Transform. I think that's reminiscent to me of, I want to say, is it a Judgment card? Cherie Gerhardt's Judgment? Not sure. This one. Take root. The full snow moon is a time to become established in your life, to take hold of a new idea or a way to wish to live. The mother is illustrated on this card to be rooted in the earth. Where in your life do you need to be accepted to have a permanent solid base to turn to? Time to take root and do what is necessary to be part of that community. Interesting. And then we have communication. Yes. This is a young lady communing with the goddess. This is about an exchange of ideas. And then we move into the final three of the deck. The Cold Moon. This is known as the Beaver Moon, Moon of Long Nights. Okay, so this is reach out. That's endurance. or rather endure. Here I painted the mother of the cold moon holding out against the shadows in her life that are grasping at her as she tries to move on and move forward, to endure past trials and tribulations in her life with her winged confidant by her side, letting her know she is not alone. And then the final card, Personal Alchemy. Let me know what you think of this deck. Let's pull a card. Let me give this a good shuffle. Pull a card for a final message. Let's see. This has, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, sparkly gray gilding. I mean, it's 39 cards. That back is, oh, I'm sorry, is, I keep holding them upside down. There are no reversals to be read in this deck. Look at that back. It's stunning. You can see the moon cycle right in there. And the hourglass right there. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Let's give it a good shuffle. Cardstock is on the thicker side. Ooh. Definitely not like one of the big four. This is quality stuff. So I will try to leave the link below to the Mystic Moon Media's Etsy shop. Maybe you'd like to go ahead and get yourself a copy. If you do, let me know what you think. Okay. Because they're suede, they have a tendency to hold on to each other, so maybe doing like that. Overhand shuffling is not exactly the easiest to do, but it's quite forgivable in this sense. God, I'm just loving the feel of this deck. Like, wow. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can spread them out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that gorgeousness. You have to admit that that's pretty nice, right? That's pretty cool looking there. And let's pull a card. Let's go here. The Crow Moon. Explore, and this is card number 7. So let's see. You see why I numbered it? It was just so easy for me to just find it there until I'm familiar with the names, full names of the moons. So the Crow Moon. The energy of the world finally breaks the surface out into the open. It's a great time to start to grow and explore the world around you. It's time for new beginnings and time to break those old illusions that may have held you back in the past. It's time to see your inner truth no matter how it may hurt, so your new self can prosper. The waxing crow moon is about exploring through your inner self to find out what you may be missing within. As this maiden is depicted walking through the forest, guided by her lamp glow, her crow companion, she is looking deep into the darkness. She is trying to find the path and the courage within herself to move forward. So even though this is speaking at, I'm going to say, a less dark time of the year, this card may actually speak a bit on some shadow work. Time to explore your inner self, your surroundings, and even current interconnections you have with other people. What new paths can you take to solve a current predicament that you may be in? Examine what is around to maybe there's a different path that you can make, such as a new job or a class. This other avenue may guide you into a direction where you would like to be in life. Maybe there is a connection with an acquaintance or a friend that may lead you to a unique opportunity. I think that this might be speaking on changing our perception, opening ourselves up to new ideas, new thoughts, new behaviors, possibly getting ready for the new year. What are we going to do for 2021? What plans do you have? You know, and now that we're in the final 3 months of this year, 2020 is not exactly a wash. I think that if you tapped into it the way you should have, you would have gotten quite a bit out of 2020. Yes, it's been rough for a lot of us, but there's still some good stuff to glean. So, with that, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of this magnificent looking oracle. I mean, oh my gosh. I'm impressed. I love it. I have not used it, but I shall be doing so. Oop, I need to get over. Scoot over. There we go. I shall be doing so. I look. The box is magnetic, okay? Like, and even on the inside, that's what it looks like on the inside. So you've got all of these goodies and my card and a bag. And the guidebook. You know, he's upside down on the guidebook there. Either way, that must have been how he's printed. And then the cards themselves. So, chime in. I'll leave a link below so you can go and get your own copy. Let me know what you think. Until soon, take care, stay blessed, love each other.